Imagine waking up tomorrow with absolutely nothing. No money in your account, no job waiting for you, no safety net. Just you, your phone, and your will to survive. That's exactly what a millionaire named Daniel did. He went homeless for 90 days just to prove that anyone, literally anyone, can rebuild from zero and create $1 million life again. No contacts, no handouts, no excuses. And by the end of those 3 months, he didn't just survive. He built the foundation of a new business worth thousands. Now, maybe you're not homeless, but you might feel trapped. Maybe you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, feeling like your money disappears faster than it comes in. Maybe you've told yourself, I can't invest. I barely make enough to live. But here's a truth that could change your life forever. You don't need money to start investing. You need understanding. The real difference between those who stay broke and those who build wealth isn't income, it's mindset. Money doesn't create wealth, mindset does. You could hand $10,000 to someone who doesn't understand money and they'll lose it in a month. But give $100 to someone who knows how money works and they'll turn it into opportunity after opportunity. So today, I want to speak to you, the person who wants to start investing but doesn't know how, where, or if it's even possible. Because by the time this story ends, you'll not only know how to begin from zero, you'll believe it's possible for you. We've been told a lie, a deep one, that investing is only for the rich, for people with big savings, degrees in finance, or secret insider knowledge. That's a myth that's kept millions of people stuck for decades. The truth is simpler and far more empowering. The people who end up rich are the ones who learned how to make money work before they had any. Daniel, the millionaire who went homeless, said something powerful. He said, "Money didn't make me rich, learning how money works did." And that's where your journey starts. Before you invest in any stock, before you even open an app, you must invest in your mindset. You don't grow wealth, you grow into wealth. Think about it like a seed. If you plant it in dry soil, nothing happens, even if it's the best seed in the world. The soil has to be ready. Your mindset is that soil. So, how do you start preparing it? You start by tracking every single dollar. You can't control what you don't measure. When you see where your money goes, you start to take your power back. Awareness is the first step toward freedom. Then, cut emotional spending. Every unnecessary treat, every impulsive Amazon order, every "I deserve this" moment. That's not self-care, that's self-sabotage. Those little leaks sink your financial ship. And then start saving, even if it's just $5 a week, because saving isn't about the amount, it's about the habit. You're not just saving money, you're building discipline. Warren Buffett once said, "Do not save what is left after spending. Spend what is left after saving." That one mindset shift can change your entire future. Now, once your foundation is strong, you can finally make your money work for you. Let's talk about where to start investing when you have almost nothing. The best place for beginners? Index funds. Think of them as baskets filled with the world's biggest, most successful companies: Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft. When you invest in an index fund, you own a little piece of each of them. It's low risk, simple, and proven to grow over time. You can start with as little as $10 on platforms like Robinhood, Fidelity, or Vanguard. But your second, and maybe most powerful investment, is yourself. Your mind, your skills, your ability to create. Most people want to make money, but they skip the step of becoming the kind of person who knows how to handle it. Read books, watch educational content, take free courses, learn a skill that pays well. Marketing, copywriting, design, communication, coding. Every new skill increases your value in the marketplace. And your third investment, build something that earns while you sleep. A side hustle, a YouTube channel, a digital product, a blog. Something that works for you even when you're not working. That's how you create freedom. Now, let's get practical. How does an average person go from zero to their first $1,000 invested? Start small. In your first month, save $5 a day. That's $150 by the end of the month. You've already proven something powerful. You can save. In month 2, open an investing account. Don't overthink it. Choose an index fund like the S&P 500 ETF. Buy your first share. That's the day you officially become an investor. In 6 months, if you keep investing $150 each month, you'll have $900. Add a little from a side hustle, boom, your first $1,000 portfolio. That $1,000 won't make you rich, but it changes your identity. You stop being someone who wants to start. You start, and then comes the magic of compounding. Einstein called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. It's how time turns small habits into huge results. If you invest just $200 a month for 10 years in an index fund that grows by 10% annually, you'd end up with over $38,000, not from working harder, but from your money working for you. That's why the secret to wealth isn't timing the market, it's time in the market. The best time to start wasn't yesterday. The second best time is right now. But let's talk about fear, because fear is what stops most people. Maybe you're afraid of losing money. Maybe you saw someone invest and fail. But here's what no one tells you. Not investing is also a risk. Inflation eats away at your savings every single day. Doing nothing guarantees you'll lose buying power. So the question isn't, what if I lose money? The real question is, what if I never learn to make it grow? Daniel said something that changed my perspective forever. He said, the difference between the broke and the wealthy isn't money, it's vision. The broke see obstacles, the wealthy see opportunities. The broke wait for the perfect moment, the wealthy start with what they have. And that's where you have to make a choice. You don't need a miracle, you need courage. The courage to start small, the courage to stay consistent, the courage to believe that your current situation is not your final destination. Because no one is coming to save you. No one's going to hand you financial freedom. But if you start now, even with $1, you've already done what most people never do. You've taken control. Every millionaire you admire once stood where you are, broke, lost, overwhelmed. But they began, they learned, they grew. And that's exactly what you'll do. So here's your challenge. Tonight, download an investing app. Open an account. Start with whatever you can. $10, $5, $1. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you start. And then promise yourself that every week you'll learn something new about money. Maybe it's how credit works. Maybe it's how to budget smarter. Maybe it's how to build assets instead of debt. That's how you change your story, one habit at a time. Wealth isn't about luck. It's about habits, consistency, and belief. You might be broke today. You might feel stuck. But being broke is temporary. Staying broke is a choice. So keep going. Surround yourself with people who think big. Fill your mind with possibility, not fear. Now, I want you to think long-term. Stop chasing get rich quick. That's the trap. Every real success story you admire, from Warren Buffett to Elon Musk to your favorite entrepreneur, took years of patience, learning, and action. Wealth is built in silence and revealed in time. And yes, you'll make mistakes. Everyone does. You'll buy the wrong stock, you'll waste money on something dumb, you'll doubt yourself. But that's part of the process. Mistakes are tuition, the price you pay to learn the language of money. The key is not to quit, because quitting resets everything. Consistency compounds just like money does. Even if you fail, Keep learning, keep trying, keep adjusting. Another secret most people never learn. Wealth has less to do with numbers and more to do with emotions. The ability to delay gratification, to wait, is what separates the rich from the poor. The poor want excitement now. The rich want freedom later. When you invest, you're saying, I choose later. You're saying, I trust that my future self deserves better than my current impulse. That mindset alone can change your entire life. Over time, something beautiful happens. You stop living for payday. You stop buying to feel good. You start building for peace. And when you reach that point, when your money starts working for you, you realize wealth was never about the number in your account. It was about who you became to earn it. Because wealth